I'm spinning around out of my head. I don't know the words of Kylie, and I get a lot of motion sickness. But anyway, I'm off again, going to Spain, flying to Alicante tonight, going for a month. I think I know what I'm going for, and I think I won't find all the answers, but we'll see. I'll keep you informed. So here I am in my loom, my first loom for a month in Spain, 29th of December 2022. So the Ibis Hotel is about 2 miles from the airport. Because I wasn't sure whether I was going to go down Mil Palmeras way or up to Valencia, I just thought, I knew I was flying in late. It's now quarter to midnight. I thought I'd just book a cheap hotel, and the Ibis has got their standard hotel and this one, which is the Ibis budget, and it sure is a budget. How are you? But it's okay, it looks all right, to be fair. It's got everything I need. I'm just going to sleep, get up and go. I'm not going to unpack anything. I'm going to move on down. I'm actually going to Mil Palmeras. Got a little separate toilet there, strange little thing, but that's the scope of the room, really. Very tiny, but everything I need for a stay. And it was 30, I think it was 36 euros, either 36 euros or 36 pounds. 36 euros, I think, so about 30 pound, 32, 33 pound. Okay, au revoir, see you tomorrow. So I've already told a little fib. Said I wasn't going to unpack my case, but I did. I got a cup of tea from across the road in the posh side of the hotel, a bottle of water, and Scarlett got me some shortbread fingers for Christmas. About 3 packs of them, 4 packs even. I brought them all with me to Spain, so throughout the month I use them up, but there they are. Let me try the cinematic. Oh, there it goes, look. I'm on cinematic mode. So, cup of tea, bit of water, good night's sleep, and then travelling tomorrow. Good morning, Musketeers. First day in Alicante. Budget hotel, £36 a night, but I think there is some sun over there. I think it's really because I'm in down in some hole in the ground, really. Anyway, see you later, boys. So here I am on my first morning. I'm just outside the posh Ibis, and the cheap Ibis is over there, look. I just googled the train, and it says train station 1 mile away, and I said, is this the train station I go to? She said, oh, no, closed. So anyway, I've got a taxi coming to the train station, and on my way to Mil Palmeras. Looks a bit nicer here. Waiting for my taxi now to the train station. So I'm at the Alicante train station, and I found out there's no trains to Mil Palmeras, nowhere near. You have to get a bus, which is a 15-minute walk down here. So yes, I've got a bigger case. I've brought more because I thought it'd be okay to bring more. I'm going for a month. Possibly still a mistake, but in the meantime, walking to the bus station. So yeah, I just realised it's a great reminder, which I always knew. You do sometimes forget, if you stay so rural, you've got no transportation. So even what I loved about living in Soho, London, all the supermarkets are on your doorstep, doctors on your doorstep, everything's on your doorstep. And of course, if the people who know me that are watching this know that I won't end up back in Soho because I really can't afford it, but I see myself ending up in the suburbs of London, west side. I have to be west side because of family, so I'm going to go for it. Are they going to beat the lights? Ooh, here we go, yeah. So yeah, don't know how far out I've got to go out of the west side of London to get something I can afford, but we'll see. In the meantime, I'm off to the bus station. Bus station's easy enough to find. It's just up here on the left. Look at these old places. They all look like they're actually empty though. Nobody's living in them. So I guess they're due to be pulled down and rebuilt, but they're the old original Spanish homes. Big high rise on the other side. Okay. Thanks, Satnav, for contributing. Look at the mosaic tiles. Lovely, all original quality. Case is a bloody nuisance, isn't it? Auto bus, look. You've got these lovely old buildings there. Definitely all due to be pulled down, I guess. And then you've got the bus station. Get in there. Can't quite find out how to get a digital ticket yet, but I think there's a ticket station over the other side. I put Mil Palmeras into the machine, put the English language on, so I'm trying hard to do it the proper way, and nothing came up. I couldn't find the space between Mil and Palmeras. Mil Palmeras. Steve, my mate's got no confidence that I'm going to get there. We've got all night to get there because I'm going to see my friend Moira and Baz. They're singing at 9 o'clock tonight, somewhere close to Mil Palmeras. So, and it's only 11:30, maybe midday, so plenty of time to get tickets. Here we are. That's what it's all about. Could do with having a bit of breakfast before I travel, really, because it's an hour's journey. Upper floor ticket sales and cafe. Let's do that then, shall we? Is it working? It's kind of got a sign that says it might not be working, but there we are. Look at the lift. Little cafe. I can have a bit of breakfast. Then I can get the train and I'll find out what time the trains go, how often they go. Oh. Right. That's the cafeteria there. Let's go and see how much a ticket is. Big queue for tickets, so I'm actually thinking, risking taking a chance. I wonder how many bloody coaches there are going down that way though, that's the only thing. I need to get some breakfast before I pass out. Okay, breakfast. Yeah, so I've got me breakfast. That is the largest coffee cup they do. So what I said is I would do two. I'd have another one after I've had my meal because I can't eat without drinking. And that, I think, is a Spanish omelette. I saw the omelette, but I didn't really know what was inside it. But it looks like potatoes, so a bit of French bread. So I'm all set up before I get on the coach. Well, there was one good thing about it being a quieter area. I thought I had to get in that queue there to get a ticket, but I'm going to the a different coastline, which I can't pronounce, or Raya coastline anyway. Mil Palmeras, the tickets is where that red sign is. Nobody there, so I've got a ticket. Train goes in 15 minutes. I've had my breakfast. Train coach in 15 minutes. 2-hour journey. Perfect. Let's go. Here we go. Pretty good system, turns out. Number 9 I'm in. Everybody's going to get up and get on this one, apart from me. I bet the coach will be quite empty as well, which is good. €6. I was considering doing a taxi. It would have been about €85. But the thing is, I'm in no rush. I've got all day. I'm going out tonight. And I'm here for a month. So everything I do, I've got to do this way. Because there's number 9. There's my coach. I'm not in a rush, so I can just take my time. Sit on here for 2 hours, watch a film I've downloaded. This happens all over the world, really, doesn't it? But everybody's pretty much got off at Torrevieja. Coach driver's really miserable bastard. He was miserable when I got on. Obviously said I couldn't get on without a mask, which fair enough, it's their country and someone lent me a mask, but he was just rude about it. Then it's got signs everywhere in the windows, free Wi-Fi. I can't show you because people coming in now, so it says free Wi-Fi. You can see which one it is because it's been the same one on all the journey. So I asked him here, because we're stopping here for a while, what the code is. No code. Speaking in Spanish. Of course he does because we're in Spain, but no code, no smile. Just looked away, not interested. I'm not lying. I know this area very well. Lasagna. Karen likes it here. And I stayed in a place, one of them places like that over there for my birthday one year with Lisa. Down there, definitely. Opposite. Those square buildings. Really nice. Had a hot tub. Very nice. Lasagna Boulevard. Good morning, campers. Cup of tea. About 10:30 in the morning. This is my little studio. It's north facing, that's the only trouble, so it doesn't get any sun. Anyway, I need to finish off the first day with that bloody coach driver. What a nightmare. As you remember earlier, I couldn't get on the Wi-Fi. There was a password on a coach Wi-Fi. It was the same Wi-Fi address everywhere we went, so didn't really need a password because nobody can jump on it unless you're on the coach. Anyway, I asked him after about half the stops, about an hour, if I could get on the Wi-Fi, and he said no. And he didn't like me when I tried to get on the coach originally without a mask, which is fair enough. But then, like somebody else said, I think they were Swedish, there was no signs, there were no warnings that you needed a mask to get on. But it's quite rude telling me to get off and all that. So we had a run-in at the start. Then I made that video on there about that. And then I I managed to get the stops that they were doing to get to Mil Palmeras, and got to the one before, trying to show you the view as well, got to the one before I was meant to get off Mil Palmeras, and he didn't sort of stop though. In fact, he didn't stop a lot of the smaller ones. He just kept going, and I didn't realise, because I didn't read the other little sign that was directly behind him, that you have to press a button for him to stop. And I heard him, when he went round the roundabout past where he should be dropping me, I heard him say Mil Palmeras. He knew I was Mil Palmeras. He'd looked at my ticket. We'd had that little run in before. So I go up to him and I'm like, yeah, I'm Mil Palmeras. And he says, oh, well, you have to press a button. I'm like, well, yeah, but I'm Mil Palmeras. And so we were going the wrong way then. We'd gone past my turning, and he's still insistent. He was getting really angry that if I don't press the button, he wasn't even going to stop or turn around or anything, which was really pathetic. So I pressed the button, and then he still kept going on, asking me to read things. And I said I couldn't read things because I didn't have the internet, because you didn't give me the code, so I didn't know where I was going. I'm a tourist. I should have also said I'm a pensioner, because the way he treated me was really aggressive in the end. So at some point I said, oh, for fuck's sake. And he sort of pulled up immediately, get off. I said, I'm not getting off because I've got my bag underneath. I want my bag and I want to go to Mil Palmeras. So the little bypasses have little roundabouts. So he went back to Mil Palmeras, dropped me off. But I wouldn't get off the coach because he wouldn't open the door, the side door where my luggage was underneath. And I said, I'm not getting off. You're not driving off with my luggage. And he was shouting and hollering at me all the time. There were about 8 other people on the coach. I'm going to see if I can find an email to report him, but that could be difficult, of course. So there's another angle. Look, if it was south facing, it would be wonderful, wouldn't it? So in the end, he got off the bus and sort of pointed and said I had to manually undo the side to get my case out. You know what I did stupidly? I really regret doing it. So I got my case out while he was stood there, so he couldn't drive off. And then I should have just left it up, because he didn't open it for me. Why did I close it? He got back on the coach while I was getting it out. I wish I'd have left it up, because then he'd have had to get off the coach again to close it. Really not good. But I know in all countries, you know, some people don't like tourism, or people who don't speak the language. I get all that. But, you know, I didn't know where I was going. I had no Wi-Fi to work out where I was going. The road to Mil Palmeras wasn't a road I recognised at all, because obviously he was going on the coach road. So yeah, that was that. That was the end of a really frustrating day. Steve was waiting to pick me up, and he's like, well, why are you coming from the wrong way? So I had to tell him the whole story, that the coach driver had to double back, and he just laughed and he said, there's a lot of people like that. And of course, once they start on me, I can get a bit bolshy. But there we are, end of the story. I'm here now. I've had a great day. Went out and met Moya and Baz. They were singing in a bar last night. Had a great night. We stayed a lot longer than we thought. We didn't get home till 1 in the morning. So now I'm going to go off and meet Steve and have some breakfast. Look at that. Great view, isn't it? Wonderful. Ta-da.